The Autism Academy for Education and Development has a mission to help tackle a deeply concerning unemployment rate among adults with autism. Here with more, Autism Academy founder Laura Newcomb. Welcome.
Thank you.
What do you think employers are hesitant about in terms of hiring adults with autism?
I think a couple of reasons. I think number one, they're hesitant because there's a lack of awareness, and sometimes they might need a little bit more assistance in the beginning in acclimating to a job. And so because they're not sure how to do that, they are hesitant to hire them. Also, I think there could be a preconceived notion about a student with autism. So in their mind, they think something, and they think, well, they can't. But when you've met one student with autism, you've met one student with autism. So they're so diverse among the different ones. And so what one student might be very able to do a job, they're picturing a different student that maybe couldn't. So,
well, on the flip side, I want to talk about some of the skill sets that autistic adults do bring to the table,
yes,
because in many cases they have unique skill sets that can really benefit a business.
Yes, they're amazing. If you need somebody to pay attention to detail on the job, you want them. If you want them to, do a task and from beginning to end, they are your person to have on board. So
well,
yes.
Your academy does something really special, which is there is practical experience. You actually
Yes.
have two businesses. Tell me about those.
So we have two businesses that we have really targeted to employ the students, and they came about because of that. We went out to the community trying to partner with businesses, and again, we had some hesitation. So I said, we'll just open our own businesses. So we opened Crave Protein Cafe, and it's worked out great. So our students at the schools, they begin the training there. We have what's called a Cozy Cafe on campus. So they begin working there. Once they master the skills there, then they graduate to go to the Crave Protein Cafe, and that's where they're serving the public, and they're waiting on them, and they're actually doing the actual job. And so they go with a job coach at first, and the job coach sets up the environment so that they can be very successful, and then we gradually wean that away, and then they're working independently.
And you have a second business.
And I have a second business, the Olive Branch Boutique, and that one is more of a warehouse job. And so what they do there is they will go and they're learning receiving, shipping, processing inventory, getting inventory out to the stores, and then also if they want, they can go to the store and learn the customer service part of it too.
This practical education element seems so important.
It is. Yeah, it's very important for them to have that, because we can do everything in the school environment and a controlled environment, but until we actually get them out on the job itself, it's hard. We're teaching them how to transfer the skills. That's the most important thing.
Six campuses, right, as well as the two businesses where you can work on the skills you've transferred. Plus there's an online learning option. How did you get into this business?
Well, it started, I was a special ed director, and I was contracting special ed services to charter schools. And in the charter schools, they don't always have the servicing that they need for the programs. And so we were out looking for programs to put a couple students in, and one in particular. And we had them in a private placement. And when I went to visit that, I wasn't happy with what I saw there. And so I said, I'm just going to start my own program. And so I did. The next year I opened a small school in Gilbert with 24 kids and 4 teachers, and it just continued to grow.
Well, you have 6 locations plus an online learning option. If people want to get more information to become a student, or if there's a business that's interested in hiring one of your students, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
The best way is to go to fieldingmanagementgroup.com. That has all the links to all of our businesses, or Autism Academy for Development, Education Development, AAD.org, either one of those. But yeah, Fielding Management will have all the businesses.
Thank you so much. And we're also going to put all of that information on our website, cw7az.com. Thank you so much. Autism Academy founder Laura Newcomb. It was such a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. Thank you.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Autism Academy for Education and Development by Fielding Management Group.